This is Christoph Yalik.
This is Just Janet.
And this is K. Colley.
And this is
the Just Nuggets Podcast.
Good evening and welcome back to season 4 of the Just Nuggets Podcast.
Hey.
My name is K. Colley, your official podcast point guard, here with the amazing Just Janet. How are you doing this summer?
I'm doing good. Dot. I'm looking forward to talking about the Summer League and free agency and all the things that's been happening in the last, couple months since we played our last playoff game.
We have a lot to talk about. Christoph Yalic, how you doing today?
What's up? Nice to be in the building. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I've been virtual for a while. Feel
That's
like,
true.
Mm-hmm.
Got the whole squad together.
Yeah, now I
for summer.
can look you in the eye and say the wild stuff that I always typically say, but we're seniors at this thing. So hopefully, much like our freshman year,
Yeah,
I
and
always bring it home.
what I should also say is we did do another podcast
Oh,
in
yeah.
between our last episode of this and another one. Shout out to JK Philly and their podcast for having us on. We did a breakdown of the Nuggets season last year. Go check that out. We'll make sure to put it in the show notes. But let's get into today is Tuesday, July 22nd. Let's talk about a little bit of Nuggets free agency. I know we haven't been on the podcast since it, but
Let's do a
I
clap.
think we can do one good clap. As
Yeah.
you know, this podcast has been very, very lukewarm. Very honestly, I'd say scorching hot to our previous GM. And I'll say his name for the last time on this podcast, never to be said again. Calvin Booth.
Yeah.
But we bring in Ben Tenzer.
Yep.
We bring in Jonathan Wallace, who
Yes.
was previously at the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think all of us were surprised on what could happen with a two-person GM unit. But in doing so, we bring in some big names. The first part of free agency, we make a trade, Michael Porter for Cam Johnson. And I think the rest of the trade basically was a first-round pick in 2031. So we swap Michael Porter and Cam Johnson. So maybe we can just go around the horn just on that one first. What's your thoughts overall? Christoph, maybe I'll start with you. On what that trade, what do you think about that trade?
I mean, if you listen to the final episode of last season, I was pretty set on that was Michael Porter Jr.'s last game as a Nugget.
Sadly.
To the point where it's like he had to go, his game 7 woes. He fought through his shoulder and he valiantly did that. He's forever a champion.
Yeah.
He's forever a Nugget.
I was right.
Oh yeah, we love Michael.
Yeah.
Miss Michael Porter,
Mhm,
and
mhm,
we wish him
mhm.
well. We really do.
All the pageants.
He's a great Nugget.
Great
Yeah.
Nugget.
Yep,
And a
yep.
champion.
Yeah.
Champion Nugget. Always a Nugget.
Mm-hmm.
And just what he fought through as a Nugget.
Absolutely.
Yep, absolutely. So was Vashawn Leonard and Linus Close.
Oh, he's much better than them.
But I'm just saying, like,
He's not the same.
these are great Nuggets.
Yeah,
he
he's
has a championship on it. He's a great Nugget. But guess what? Nuggets come.
Comparatively.
Gary Harris. Like, I'm just saying, like, these are like
Names
even
we gonna be
Paul
down.
Millsap.
Can I be fair,
They're like
though? Can I do a little quick
they're Nuggets
pushback?
names that we always love and will always have
I
cherish.
do a pushback.
He's one of those to me. He's not a Nikola Jokic or Jamal
I'm gonna
Murray
give
to
him-
me.
When we did
Or
our,
AG. He's
when
not
we
that.
did our best 15 Nuggets of all time, was Michael Porter on anybody's team?
He was.
On your team, wasn't he?
I don't think he's on my
He's
team.
on mine because I picked the whole Michael.
Yeah, you-
Okay, so he's in the top 15 Nuggets.
Yeah.
then. Or more like
Alright.
top 20. So he's
Cool.
a great Nugget.
But I also have McDice. You know what I mean? Like, all I'm saying is, to me personally, obviously Nuggets Nation, we're not a monolith.
Right.
To me personally, I like Michael Porter Jr. He's a champion, all of that. But
Yeah. Okay.
what is Harvey Dent say? He's like, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see
That's
yourself
it.
become the villain.
Okay.
In my eyes, if he got traded after the 2023 season, he would have been a hero. But he became the villain to me. 6 points in Game 7. After 7 points in Game 7, I will never get over that. I'm sorry.
Hurt shoulder.
I'm sorry. Hurt shoulder. What about in 2023?
That one was
I'm just thinking
that
about
was
Okay, whatever. So
Yeah.
Cam Johnson.
Yeah.
Not only did we got the contract
the best
alone,
contract. Yeah.
the swap in the contract, getting it from
money-
under that albatross.
Views on the next
Yeah, we'll
group of
talk
people
about
we're going to
this.
talk about. Yeah.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
If you want to say it was a lateral move,
Not
I think Cam Johnson It's just he's just better off the ball. He's had to be the guy on the team for a little bit, so he kind of understands that element.
And
I think he wants to win.
like Aaron Gordon did. I
Yeah.
think that's going to be the same
Exactly like AG,
example.
like where he had to be the
Your
man,
guy,
and
yeah.
his number was getting called for his team to win on every night,
Yeah.
over the course of 82 games, and they didn't make the playoffs, but in those moments he would have been called. So him now fitting in as a piece with the Nuggets and Nikola, I think it's an excellent fit.
Yeah.
I think yeah, we're sticking to Cam Johnson. Yeah.
My Cam Johnson is. If you listen to our pod, I don't know where to tell you to go, but we've said this at some point that we thought Cam Johnson would be a great fit with Denver.
Yeah, we actually
called that, and I can't, I don't know if it was early in our season.
Other
Here.
people
You know what it was?
Yeah.
I believe it was when we were hoping that name not to be spoken again would have drafted somebody at the free agency.
Hands in pocket.
Hands in
Mr. Hands in pocket.
Yeah. So I mean, and with that said, I want to give some flowers to our GMs, so vice presidents, or whatever you want to call the
Co-GMs, yeah.
co-GMs. They rock.
Oh, they put
I mean,
on
that was hard. I mean,
Yeah.
they came out of the box. We were thinking they were, how is two people gonna do this together, and how can you do this, and blah blah blah. And they came out, guns
Can I talk a little
blazing.
bit more about Cam Johnson?
Yeah, but
Okay.
then-
Because Christoph, I don't know if you said it, but Cam Johnson's a much better defender than
Yeah.
Michael Porter. What we lose in Michael Porter is a great rebounder.
Yeah. But as
far as shooting, they're almost identical in their percentages.
for
So,
3 points.
And not to mention, I watch a lot of not a lot, but I've seen Cam Johnson a lot on Young Man in Three or Old Man in Three. It used to be JJ Redick's podcast. But honestly, I would honestly put Cam Johnson in one of the most high IQ basketball players in
Yeah.
like.
I
I think him with Jokic is going to be a thing.
I think he does. I think he does a lot of the little things.
Yeah.
Like he'll get the loose balls.
Yeah.
He'll get a hand in the
And he
passing lane.
shot.
He can create his own shot. He can create off the dribble. He doesn't have to stand in the corner and wait for the play to come to him. Yeah, and I think Michael Porter Jr. developed into a good rebounder.
Yes.
We'll see if Cam Johnson can do that in this system.
Yeah.
And
If you're asking me if I'm building a team, just in general, if you say who would work better with Jokic after seeing obviously I would say without a doubt Cam Johnson be much higher from who could work better with Jokic in this offense than Michael Porter. Michael Porter, I think, ultimately can be more of a scorer than he was on his team. And even in his Curious Mike walk away, he said he felt like he hit his limit in Denver.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna.
Well, best of luck in Brooklyn.
No, I was gonna say to the Brooklyn thing. I think he might get traded during midseason to Brooklyn too, but just because I think he is, I don't know if he's gonna be the main guy in Brooklyn.
Well, then
either.
if he gets traded there, he gets traded to Toronto. Maybe he's back in Denver in a few years, like Bruce Brown.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Brucey.
Brucey B.
We running this back. We
Yeah.
running it back.
And I think that to just that day, take yourself, we're down because of what happened, how the season ended, right? There's Nicola's not signed his extension, even though let me quickly touch on this. That's a national media pundit thing, trying to cause a rift to see if they can get him to be a Laker.
Yeah.
Nuggets Nation, relax. There's no issue there.
Nope.
More money to be
and trust me,
more money to be made.
national media and I both don't know fully, but all I know is next year he's up eligible for a $77 million extension if he just waits to sign it then. I don't know anybody listening to my voice. If you could wait 1 year for $77 million, would you?
Yeah.
It's a resounding yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah,
Joker smart.
I
yeah,
was gonna say, see that
Smart
Jokic is in China right now, running with bullet trains.
yeah, exactly.
He don't look like he's worried about nothing.
He ain't worried about nothing. And so that was what was going on. The co-GMs, that was just the kind of funky rollout. They don't do anything at the draft.
Yeah.
And we're like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Free agency starts, they make that trade.
Within 24 hours of
They make
first night.
They make
First
that
night.
trade. It opens. Here's that trade, and then boom! Right underneath that trade,
Yeah.
here comes Brucey B signing back on a vet minimum.
Big,
And that
on the vet minimum is a big thing to say. You got to say that twice.
yeah, on a vet minimum. And the thing is, he already got paid. That was his thing.
Yeah.
He left. He got his bread.
Yeah.
Indiana paid him.
Yeah.
He got traded.
Yeah.
He got traded to Toronto. Got traded to New Orleans, and he just we'll see how it works round two. We saw how it worked the first go around. obviously it's historic. It goes down in Nuggets lore. If he comes back, he fits back in the system like a glove. You see that maybe other places don't understand Brucey
Not
B
that
like he
it's
does,
not that
and
it
I think he
matters.
understands that too.
Brucey B could have been on the Pacers this year and last year, and you know it's funny. Imagine if he fit with that roster. They probably could have
Yeah.
used him down the stretch this
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
They could have knocked. I mean, Brucey B
But
could
he,
have
but
been.
you don't have Siakam. He's part of Siakam.
Oh, it's obviously
Yeah.
that's over
So,
with. Then
yeah.
that's
yeah.
over with.
Yeah, so I think that was huge. I think getting Valanciunas as a backup,
Well, yeah,
I would love to see.
Valanciunas.
I would love to see how that works out. They fleeced, absolutely. As long as we get him and he's healthy and he plays, they fleece Sacramento because you got rid of Sarge, who didn't play at all.
Yeah, he didn't play.
He didn't play at all. He
But
was
I
of
think-
no
I think
significance to
Sacramento-
his roster, and you
Yeah.
flip him. He picked up his option, his second year option, because
Yeah.
he's
It's
smart,
basically a
smart
trade of trade.
signage.
So for those that
It was a
don't know,
straight
the
trade.
Nuggets traded Dario Saric for
Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, who, if you know, played for the Raptors for a while, ended up moving to the Pelicans, and I think he played for the Kings last year. So
Sacramento.
he's been moving around a lot,
But Sacramento is
And-
the center that they
Yeah.
like. So and their
Bonus.
youngest, a bonus.
and he played backup. This is what I don't know if everybody realized this, but he played backup last year. It's not like
Yeah.
his issue with Denver wasn't the backup position.
No.
I think it had more to do with him getting tired of moving around so much in the NBA in such a short time. And he wanted to go back to Europe to be closer with his family.
Yeah.
So for those that don't know, Valanciunas was in this weird contract thing where it seemed like he had already made a commitment to Europe before the Nuggets trade came through.
Yep.
So now that
The
Greece team,
national
yeah.
team.
So then there's been this weird, will he play in Denver or not play in Denver? But it seems like all is leading to the fact that he is going to
Yeah.
be a Nugget.
It's a done deal.
So now in 1 year, we've gone from no backup yet to Jokic to arguably
backup.
one of the best complementary backups to Jokic in this
I think
offense
it's
because
gonna
I think
be.
he's going to fit in very well into how the Nuggets play basketball.
Yeah.
You could run offense through him. He's not like a center that can't dribble.
We can say the dreaded
Yeah.
word now.
Huh?
We got a bench.
Let's wait on it because this is what I also want to say. He can also shoot. I don't think enough people give Valanciunas his credit for being a decent 3-point shooter too. So you can run
He's a career 34% shooter from three.
Yeah.
That's not bad for a
No,
backup
it's
center,
not.
and that's not bad for a center in general.
No,
Like
it's not.
that's not a lot of shit. That's a great. If you can on the bench now, you can have a 34% shooter in Valanciunas,
Center.
and then you have Bruce Brown who plays defense and can knock down the 3 ball as well.
Second guard.
Those are
Two
huge.
guards.
Obviously, we're going to talk about the last edition here in a second, but those two additions, what did you think about
I
Valanciunas?
loved it. I loved it. I mean, if you got Joker any help, but they got him help that is a good helper. I mean, and so if you ask me that Joker would have to sit around for 2 years and miss, competing at the playoff level that we want to do, and you get him a backup that would be like this one, I'd be like, okay. I mean, it would take me a minute to be okay with it, but I mean, I like it. I just hope that we all can just stay healthy the whole time.
And that was our thing, right? I think when last season, when the Nuggets ended, obviously there was the pissed off, like,
Yeah.
we don't have a bench.
Right.
So with these two pieces,
They
now
never had one.
never had one.
Yeah.
Never. I don't think Jokic really has had a bench
No,
at
he
least for the
was
last
the
4 or 5
All-Star
years.
and hasn't had a decent
Well,
bench.
the championship they had
Yeah, the
they had a decent
championship.
bench.
Well, we had a decent. Yeah, because CB.
Yeah,
we
3
had-
guys.
Yeah, 3 guys.
The
Yeah.
CB, Bruce,
And
Jeff Green, and
Thank
then
God for health. I'm
and
saying
he
thank
had,
God
and
for
he had a young
Either
Kate
one-
Watson
Yeah.
sometimes.
Ben Watson didn't play that year.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Not in the playoffs.
Yeah, he did.
Not in playoffs.
Not in the playoffs. We had an 8-man roster in the playoffs. We had Christian Brown.
Yeah. And then
Yes.
Reggie could play in there.
Reggie, and then Jeff Green.
But the thing is, then you let 2 of those dudes walk in
Yeah,
free agency.
very-
Yeah.
And that killed your bench right there.
So we add a huge. I think okay. I will say for a fact, Jokic just never really had a backup center,
No.
especially in
No.
Malone's system because Malone had some centers that he didn't play.
He had
He
Boogie,
didn't. He had Boogie. He didn't.
JaVale McGee.
JaVale McGee was the one I still to this day have no clue why he never played.
Yeah, it was
DJ Younger last year. Well, it was DJ's 3rd year, right? He was a
Yeah.
championship year, and then the one after, and then this one.
Yeah.
Early on, he could have played more,
Mhm.
but Coach Malone just
And that was one of the
his
things.
way of doing his
when you look back
part.
on Malone getting fired, there is levels to that, right? Like
Yeah.
he's a big veteran guy, but then I give you veterans. This is not hands in pockets, but when Tim Conley was he gave him veterans
Yeah.
like a JaVale McGee and as
Right.
we said,
Right.
Boogie still didn't play him,
Yeah.
right? So that goes to why Malone got fired too. But okay, so now we add two guys, right? So far we bring in Cam to replace the starting unit.
Yep.
You have Bruce Brown, you have Jonas Valanciunas, and then who do we get the second day or second day of free agency?
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Tim Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Go blue.
Go blue. Mind you, he was just last year on the Detroit team that went from one
Yeah.
of the worst teams in NBA
To the best.
to a
One of the better
very
ones.
competitive.
Yeah, very competitive.
And so competitive, they were one game away from knocking out the Knicks, who ended up being in
Yeah,
the Eastern
that
Conference
was
Finals.
Yeah.
This Detroit team is not bums. You know, I mean, they
No.
played spectacular
was a
basketball.
big
He was a
piece of it.
starter.
Big piece of it.
And I heard his when he's and this is probably everybody knows the stat. This is like the stat of the for Tim Hardaway, but on his open shooting, he's like 65 or 59% shooting from open threes. And they said Jokic is one of he creates some of the most open threes for any of
Yeah.
his players. So you give Cam, who's already a great shooter.
Yeah.
Then you get Tim Hardaway Jr. on this
Yeah.
bench. So Jay's to answer your question, yes, the Nuggets do have a
But
bench.
this Joe, my
Yeah.
On paper for sure.
This is the
On
first time we
paper
can
for
say that. I'm gonna say it. On paper for sure, there's going to be. They're vets. A lot of them are seasoned.
We gotta claim it. We gotta
Because-
bench this.
Because now you have
Player.
now we said all the acquisitions. Now you still have Strothard, who's
Yep.
thrown a flash
Yep.
in Game 6
Very much
in
so.
in a big stake, and he played. I've been so up and down with him throughout the course of his career.
Mhm.
Like some days I like him, see it. Some days I don't. Some days I want him to go. Some days I'm like
Yeah,
see more of him.
Oh, well, we thought he was an asset.
So
to trade at one point.
I think
Sure.
he's in the middle. I can't go either way on him, but
Yeah.
I think he's talented enough that I like him.
Yeah.
So he's there. You still got P. Watt, who
Yeah.
I said at the beginning of last year, and I'll just double down on this for the rest of his Nuggets career. Just become a defensive stalwart.
Yes.
Yep.
You've already proven you can't score. I'm done depending on you to score.
Yeah.
You get easy transition dunks, or try to dunk on somebody.
High efficiency.
Just dunk, run and dunk,
Yeah.
Run
and play
dunk.
defense.
Play defense.
Just play defense, run and dunk. That's all we want from you. Swat the ball,
Yeah.
and just be excellent at your craft.
Be a great backup.
Try to be like third
Safety,
team,
all that.
all defense. That should be your goal. Even aim higher,
Yeah.
aim second or first team.
Yeah.
That's what I would want for Peyton Watson. And then you have effectively the
He's
rookie,
back.
Mr. Holmes, and we'll get
Yeah.
into the summer league in a second. But now, like to your point about having a bench,
Mhm.
you saw the issue when just in games, what was it? Games 4, games 5, and game 7 they kind of got smoked from the jump. But like games 4 and game 5 of the OKC series is like those minutes when they would go stale. In the Minnesota series in the postseason in 2023,
Right.
as well as in the regular season in 2024, you would just have moments when the bench would just go absolutely stale. They had no movement. They had no ability to put the ball in the rim. And guess what? I think a lot of that has been resolved because you have playmakers at the wing positions. You have Brucey B. You have Tim Hardaway. They can score.
Mm-hmm.
You have Valanciunas who can kind of stabilize everything.
Yep.
And then you have Strothard and P. Watt to kind of just continue to have that same
Yep.
energy. And then what you get from Holmes is what you get from Holmes. I feel like he had a great summer league, but he's going to be up and down this season, and I'm prepared for that because I'm not asking for
Yep.
him to help us win a
The
championship.
Joker.
Mhm.
Like
Thought it was going to for him to be back.
like what we would have been asking of
And
him
that's
last
what
year if he was healthy.
Yeah.
If he was healthy last year, we would have been like, yo, we need you
Yeah.
Five
to play
Yeah. Right.
to play 20 good minutes
That'd be-
to help us win a championship.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now we're saying 5 to 15
Yeah.
to get your footing, hit some threes,
Yeah.
get some boards, get some open dunks, get a block, protect the rim. Like that's what we're asking for you now.
Yeah.
And that's so much better of a position for him to be in.
Yep.
And for us, when I say us, the Nuggets to request him to be in his first year, getting like actual meaningful minutes and playing times in actual games. That's what I'm kind of excited for this season. I think the Nuggets got significantly better, and I think they're going to win the West.
I think they're going to win the West too.
We'll do all our deep predictions, come.
We're going to be
come
doing them.
No, I mean, like,
I do agree with you though. I do agree.
this is just Nuggets, and like I said that they're gonna play them in the finals last year, and I was like, I wanted to say OKC so bad, but I just couldn't. My fandom would not let me say it.
And
But moral of the story is like
That's
right now, like OKC has not gotten better,
No.
and we went to 7 with them and could have beat them in 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Nuggets got significantly better in the areas that were an issue against you guys. I'm not scared of Minnesota no more.
No.
We can get into not Nuggets in a second here.
Play Twin Towers with you.
Houston had a good offseason. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of Houston because I wasn't scared of Phoenix.
Yeah.
So what makes you think I'm gonna be scared of Houston right now?
I'm saying we could play Twin Towers.
I'm not afraid of
You could do Jokic and
Valanicas,
that could be
Jokic
interesting.
and DeRon.
or you could do or the
Jokic
triple
and
the
DeRon.
triple
Yeah, the triple
towers.
towers. Yeah, you
I'm
can
not I'm not afraid of the unction they got going in LA.
No.
Both LA teams, but specifically with the Clippers, I'm not scared of them. We just put them out in 7. You guys get older and you get me.
They got older.
Oh, you got Bradley Beal.
And you got CP.
And you got CP3. I'm supposed to be scared of you. Oh, heaven forbid.
Can we talk about that a little bit? I want to go back to another point.
No, we're saying this Nuggets. I'm sorry. I'm just
No, but I
I'm
just
just
wanna
going
say
listing
that
out the teams in the West. Minnesota hasn't done nothing. Ain't scared of
As
you.
you know, I was gonna say,
I'm not scared of you guys.
As we know, like
I sound like
playoff-
Bernie Mac right now. I ain't scared of you.
No, but as you know about the playoffs, it's like, okay, yes, KD's great,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
But KD's now gonna have to win 4 series, 20 plus more games after a whole season.
Yep.
He has to be the dog too. Like he has to be the main guy for them to carry. I'd much rather get carried by a 30-year-old Nikola Jokic than a 38-year-old KD by the time that playoffs comes on. That's what you're relying on as dogs. The reason why OKC won last year is because they got young dogs.
And then they had the bench that kept
and the
coming.
reason why the Pacers won is because their youngest dog is Tyrese Halliburton.
And another,
and I think that's such a young age. But can I do? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say and the other thing, these acquisitions are gonna infuse specifically Cam, Tim, and Bruce, but they're gonna infuse the core nucleus of AG, Murray, and Yoke, and the remainings, Strouthard and P-Watt, CB, is with that desire to win.
Yeah.
Because they haven't won it. So now it's like this infusion. Like last year, like they wanted to win it for Russ.
Sure.
The year before, they were defending their championship.
Yeah.
This time, it's like you guys have fallen off the.
It looks more
You
like
fall
our
off the mountain.
year.
It feels more like
But it's like here's comes the
people
reinforcement.
that hadn't won.
Jonas is like, I could be playing in Europe. I'm coming to win a championship.
Yeah, I'm coming
Yeah.
to
You know what I
the
mean?
championship.
Tim Hardaway is like.
I feel like Jonas will buy in at some point. This
I
year.
think he'll be good. Yeah, I think once he gets around the culture.
Yeah, like he'll if you want to go to Lithuania, I don't go to Vail, Colorado. It feels like Europe sometimes. Like get away,
Colorado's a beautiful.
I was literally looking at where he played before. He played in Toronto, lovely city.
Great city.
Lovely city. Memphis, New Orleans, DC, lovely city.
New Orleans.
And Sacramento.
New Orleans, nice city too.
I'm just saying, none of them really remind you
I haven't
of
been. I won't hate on Memphis.
like the Alps or even like the countryside of Lithuania. And I'm not saying Colorado does, but it's closer than Memphis.
Can I give Valanciunas his deference, as we might say?
Yes.
I don't think he knew he was going to get traded to Denver. So I think part of him was like, if I got to spend another year in Sacramento,
I want to go. I'll go.
put me in Europe.
Yeah.
He didn't expect like, oh wait, I get to sit behind Jokic next year.
Right.
Like, we can figure this out. But I also just made a contract with these people, and they're gonna be asking.
Well,
for
sort of kind of because the NBA.
But they're shady, and they're shady.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was bad.
Because the NBA is like, no, you didn't have the right to do that.
Yeah.
You were still under contract, and you know.
Can I go back to a point Christoph made a little bit ago? I think last year the problem with the Nuggets is we were relying. Well, there's so many things wrong with the Nuggets as a roster.
Yeah.
But one of the things that we're relying on Julian Strouthard and Peyton Watson to be exceptional bench players.
Correct.
This year, we're not relying on them to be exceptional bench players. We're relying them to do their job.
Yeah.
That's a much better position to have them in. Like where it's like Peyton Watson, come just do your job.
Yeah, just do your job.
Julian Strouthard, come do your job.
Right.
Come around that pick, hit the three, play defense.
Right.
Peyton Watson, as Christoph said, Run and dunk and play defense.
Right.
We don't need
SWAT and
you.
everything.
We don't need you to be more than who you are
Right.
this year. Last year, we needed Peyton Watson to literally be like, oh, like for example, the only reason we got to Game 6 is because Julian Strother played better than who
Oh,
we
yeah,
normally
he played out.
play.
The reason got to game 7.
That's the only reason we won Game 6
Yeah.
is because of Julian
Because
Strother being like, I'm gonna give you 15 points
Yeah.
when I haven't given you 15 points all
Julian
playoffs.
Strother has that in
He has it in him,
It's in him.
but now when he can just relax and
Yeah. Yeah.
now he might be able, and not to mention he's gonna take a stride, hopefully, to this year to be even better.
Some Debbie Downer.
And then here's these other guys. There's the other guys. Zeke, where you at, bro?
No.
No.
No, you have to
Let's not talk. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Because they got nice.
Show up.
They got nice, cushy
Right.
chairs at the end of the bench for
Right.
people like Zeke.
It's about time for him to
Before
get
we go to
going.
the end of the bench, because there's 3 people down there that we need to talk about.
Yeah.
One of them is going to tie into what I'm getting ready to say. the
$8.8
Debbie-
million, brother.
Yeah.
He's
Debbie
chilling.
Downer stuff that I'm getting ready to say.
Well, we need a trade.
We need, with that one, as we talked about all this, and then we add those 3 people, and we got some more people to talk about that are on 2-way contracts.
Gotcha.
So if you go all the way down there,
Contract.
Yeah.
It's guaranteed.
it's
contract.
guaranteed and it's 2-way. The only thing I'm saying is, and I'll say it's here, we do need to talk about it, because we need to talk about the starting 5 and what their backups, which brings you to Jamal Murray and his backup as a point guard. We have one more spot that is a full-time spot, a guaranteed player spot, or whatever, however you want to call it, a full-time.
And we have this ML to it. Mid-level exemption.
Okay,
MLE.
we need a backup point guard. We have point guards on our team.
Would Russ
I think
Westbrook be the guy you're looking for?
I don't know. I don't know what that was about when Russ left. Did he want to leave? Did they want him to leave? Did they offer him?
I think he opted out because
he thought he could get something
could,
better.
and he's seen the field.
Do we
CP3 got picked up. Like,
Russ?
this would be the
Does
time.
this podcast want Russ back on the team as the team is constructed currently?
Be okay with them if
I wanna
he's
hate
gonna
it.
be a point guard.
I wouldn't hate it either.
I want to hate
I
it.
hate it. If he's gonna be a point guard,
I wanted my first, obviously, was Chris Paul. I would have loved Chris Paul on the team. He would have been perfect for that. Yeah, pure point.
Mhm.
But I'm not against Russ because again, we don't have a backup point guard.
We do
We're
not.
gonna run the same thing we kind of did with Bruce Brown.
He
where
he pushes the pace.
Yeah.
He pushed that pace of that second unit, and it would kind of morph into its own identity.
What to offer him? The mid-level exemption?
no,
money?
he get it that many. We getting that man with the vet many.
Yeah, he'd
Wow.
probably come back at the
We
same.
got to give him the
more
vet many.
But with the vet mini would be what he's making.
What he made.
It'd be less than what he made because we gave him
There you go.
we gave him a player
It
option.
was less than what he
So
made.
my
But
thing is
where
this.
else? But I guess to Dot's point is like, where are you getting that money from?
You mean from another team?
But what team?
Nobody.
You know what? If I'm the GM, the GMs, should I say?
The dual GMs.
Either I wait because I'm like, let's see what happens with Russ and see what he wants to do, and maybe we bring him in at off season. But what I would probably do is see how this team runs without Russ. Let Jalen Pickett run because we didn't talk about Pickett.
No,
Let him run the second guy.
Me, yeah.
Because we still have the
Second
ML mid-season, so if a team is selling mid-season, we can get a backup point guard that could be kind of dope. Like there could be somebody we don't even know who's available that we could get
Comes
mid-season
yeah.
because these GMs actually pull triggers. So
Yeah.
if we have an ML to our disposal, there might be a player on an expiring contract that's a really good point guard.
Okay, I don't think they pull triggers. More so they just have a brain,
No,
a functioning human brain.
Okay, let's move it on.
No, we're not. I
I don't know.
I think there's 2 ways of looking at it. Like if you go with Russ, the only thing you can do him is give him the vet mini. We can't use the ML on him. That would just be foolish, and it's not necessary because I think this team's good enough to win without Russ.
Right.
My thing with Russ is this: last year we needed him because our
Yes.
offense had our bench had no identity.
Correct.
I think this bench is starting to form an identity, whether it's there or not.
We know what it looks like. We saw how Bruce Brown
Yeah.
comes in. He's number 6 man. Russ wouldn't be 6.
I don't know if
Can
I
I
love. I don't know if I love.
Can I
Russ.
double
I
talk?
don't like Russ. I don't know if I love Russ and Bruce Brown on the same court.
Can I
'Cause I
double
think
talk?
they kind of not that they run the same, not that they do the same thing. I would love Russ on a rebound level because I think Russ would be good. But Russ and what's his name,
Bruce
Brucey
Brown,
B could be
Bruce
a could
Let
be
me
an offense.
talk.
I don't know.
Let me
if I
double
love.
talk really quickly. I just said I want to be mad at Russell Westbrook I also don't. I wouldn't. I would also be not mad if we don't have Russ
Yeah,
Westbrook either.
I'm
Like
very much
we,
there.
like I think last year was a team we had it, and it almost if we had another piece, it would have
Would've
been the
worked, yeah.
perfect thing. As the moves that got made,
He
I
doesn't
can't believe
fit
this is about to
that.
come out of my mouth right now.
More.
Let's see how Jalen Pickett develops in that role,
And
Okay.
two, I'm with Christoph
and
right
then
there.
to Kyle's point.
Okay.
If he can't get the
Then you have a
job done.
mid-level exception. If
And
it's
he's
if
to me,
if by
he's
Jay,
He's
by your
bones.
birthday,
Yeah,
which is December
December
19th, right before Christmas, by the new year, the turn of the calendar, once we get into 2026, it's still not functioning as we're going into January, then we can start to
Yeah.
think about
Trying
moves
to
that could be
think
He's
made.
bones to
Let's
me
do
this
this.
year.
Okay, let me do this. Let's tee this up. When you started it, and I stopped you. The three people that are left that from last team that's actually on our team physically is Hunter Tyson,
Ooh.
Julian Strother. I'm sorry, Hunter Tyson,
We'll
Jalen
save
Pickett.
Hunter Tyson comments for
We're-
the summer league part of
Okay,
this.
Hunter Tyson, Pickett, and Najee. Okay, those are the three that's still on there. We already talked about Strother and P Watt together, so we're good. So you're picking out of that group. That's like a third tier group to me, right? We already said starters and the bench, and we put DeRon Holmes in the bench part. So now these are just in the bench guys.
They're what we call
But you want Jalen Pickett
they at the end of the inch
to
clapping.
move up to you want him to move up and be the backup to a starter. So I'm like, can he do it? And you said you'll give him to December.
Yeah.
And you said what, Dot?
I said basically what Christoph said. Not to December. I just basically said when the trade deadline comes, we still.
That's in February.
I say all the good MLEs we can make unless it's a trade now.
Yeah.
There's no. Let's say this. There's no good point guard left out there besides Russ.
Barring injury.
So you have to use that MLE is no matter what would go to a backup point guard if we need it.
Barring injury, you're gonna know what this team kind of looks like
Yeah.
by Christmas.
Because what I don't know is like this. We saw how Bruce Brown was the man in 2023 for us. Is Bruce Brown going to be the backup point guard for us in 2025 and play the same way as how he was?
Well, let's talk about that.
Because Bruce gets sour.
David Alleman, a coach like Malone. If he does,
I hope not.
Well, there you have
Unless-
it.
I hope so.
Unless it's 2023, Malone.
I hope so, and I hope not.
Okay.
Like there's some things about Malone that I just didn't.
I don't know how you're gonna use Bruce.
Yeah.
I think Brucey will be the hybrid guard, and I think he can do it. So the question just becomes, if that offense isn't efficient enough on the bench because we don't have a certified point guard, then you bring in a point guard with that MLE.
I think what we're saying
maybe
right
on
now,
expiring.
and correct me if I'm wrong, you two. Options.
Yeah,
This is rich people problems.
Yeah, I'll say
These are rich people problems. You're not
yeah.
stuck with class with anything. You have a mid-level exception
you have
if
something
something goes awry. You obviously see you have the top upper management that's willing to do something about something if they see something needs to be corrected. I think
trade pieces.
And here's your point.
You have a
here's your
piece.
point.
You got trade pieces.
Jay.
if you can get rid of Dario Saric
Yeah.
for a backup center that's capable, you could get rid of. I'm guessing you could probably get rid of Zeke Naji.
And here's your point, Jays. We do just have another roster spot regardless.
Yeah, we
There's
do.
one other person that to the point, we could just add Russ and it is whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm saying in general, we still also have an MLE that we can use kind of however we want.
Back to Russ. Y'all said y'all comments.
He's the only left
I would love
guard
to
left
have him,
out.
but I'm with you. I have a little but in here. But I don't know if he was in row 6 last year and we bring him back.
He's gonna be more like
He's
10.
gonna be like that. He's the way down the food chain
Yeah.
now, and that makes.
I
me
think that's the
unfair.
issue with. I think that's the issue with Russ
I
as
think
a
that's up
whole.
to Russ. That's what I'm saying. It's up
Because
to
Russ plays like he's 2014 Russ,
Yeah,
and we think of him like 2014 Russ when it's about to be 2026.
And the last thing we
Like,
need is a
someone-
Minnesota. We don't want that Minnesota game with Russ.
no, he's
this
a Hall
team.
of Famer.
We don't want this team to have
So
those
we don't wanna
moments.
do
We
that.
want to just be continual and grow.
No doubt. Like, and I think the Clipper series Russ was what we needed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we needed a little bit more.
from the OKC series.
And I don't put that on him by
no,
any
you're
means. I
just-
put that on just like the construction of the team.
Yeah.
But it would have been nice to have a little bit more
It's almost like you
around
said-
him to help it.
because of the.
And now we have a little bit more around him, and I just don't think I don't think the faces.
Wasn't good.
I don't think the faces are correct. I want Russ to get a ring. I do.
I do.
And if it's with the Nuggets, even better.
Yeah.
But like, where
But
does that
could
where
Russ,
does that come
I
around?
guess to your point, could Russ be okay with not playing in games for a stretch and still win a
I think
ring?
so. I don't think that's
Is he
his
cool?
goal.
Is he
Then he might
cool
not be
with?
on a team that like
Yeah.
because the other question becomes what team wants Russ that's like competitive? Because I don't think a lot of teams that are competitive
Yeah.
want Russ.
Because if he's down to like clap at the end of the bench with Zeke Naji, you know,
And
If
if he
that's
goes to
his goal,
OKC, I mean maybe they want him, but that's literally would be one of the few
Yeah,
teams
I think
that
that would be where he would, because gosh, anybody.
I mean,
that's
OKC would be a good
Andy,
move.
I'm back to the playoffs now. Anybody who left OKC, even Perk and Russ and all them, they love them. I mean, so he could go back to OKC in a heartbeat
Yeah.
and sit on the
I
end of the
think
bench.
I
I
I
don't know if
think
he could
they
do it in Denver.
but yeah, he would have
I
to be
think
willing to take
OKC
up
would that would be a
some
good.
extra.
I honestly, now you said that, I think OKC would be the best landing spot for him
Yeah,
All right, so
from a sentimental value thing.
yeah.
let's go from Nuggets free agency to Nuggets just summer league. So as you know, the Nuggets summer league is always trouble.
Stressful, isn't it?
I don't think
I don't
you
think it's
should.
stressful. I don't think we should use that. I just think Nuggets just don't take the summer league too serious.
No, I think you should look for where the Nuggets. You should look for golden nuggets in the crop of dirt.
Yeah.
So
You know?
he's not trying to win the thing or any of that. 'Cause
Clearly.
this-
No.
really not.
I liked from this summer league. I love that DeRon Holmes
Deron.
came back healthy, hooped,
Yeah.
had productive.
Hooped is a word.
He had productive games. I think one game he had like 17 and 14 rebounds.
No,
Like,
he had
that's,
19, 17, and 5
that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
against the Clippers.
I love that, and I'm super
Yeah.
excited to see him just be
He was
healthy
slow
for a
there.
year.
I'm gonna say when I say slow, the first game, first half, he was just
Yeah, he was coming off. He was coming. Yeah,
Yeah, he-
really fine in his footing. He was coming off the Achilles.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I'm saying just testing it out, and then after that, that second, whatever they said to him at the halftime, from that point on, he played himself.
He has high energy. He can shoot the ball, and he's a good basketball
He
player.
was a good player.
Before I say my positives, I'll start with the negative. Hunter Tyson.
Yeah.
I would start looking into coaching. I would. Like, honestly, I don't think the league is for you.
Man,
And honestly, I say this as I went to I played D2 athletics myself. There's one thing that always comes to the fruition in any athlete's mind, especially those that are not going to be Nikola Jokic, is like, okay, I gotta change career paths here. And Hunter Tyson, you are at that point. So,
Yeah.
I would stop
say this.
stop shooting, and start drawing up players, my guy.
Christoph, to your point, the first half.
No, it's third year.
I know.
In summer league, and you're trash in summer league,
This is what I'm saying.
bro.
This is what I'm
Do not be on my
saying. First
roster
half
this year.
of the first game, Hunter Tyson looked
Oh yeah, like he was.
like he was
Joe
Marcus
was little
Jordan. No, I'm joking. He was not joking.
Joe-
But
Joe
he was
was
playing
little
so well the first half. I tweeted out like an
You
idiot
did
that he has graduated from Summer League.
Yeah, he did.
Did I know that he not only didn't graduate from Summer
He
League,
can make it through the
he
first
needs to stay in Summer League. He needs to be a part of it. He needs to be like Jimmer Fredette when Jimmer would come back and
He got
still
a
play
ring. Does
years
he have
later.
a ring?
Come
Does
on.
he have a ring?
And this made me
No,
hate
he
my
doesn't.
He does not.
No.
let me say this.
He came
I actually
the
love
season after we won, huh?
Mhm.
if you listen to
He
this
watched the team
podcast.
get rings.
Huh?
If you
He
listen,
watched the team get rings.
if you listen to this podcast, I was a big fan of Hunter Tyson. I think he's actually a solid basketball player
We all were.
at Lifetime. I think he's a great basketball player at Lifetime.
Damn, that's crazy.
I think he's a fun. No, I'm just joking.
Not even Equinox.
I'm just joking.
Remember-
I'm just
no,
joking.
Yeah,
So what about
I'm
James-
sorry, Hunter Tyson.
I like Hunter Tyson.
Yeah,
I really
I'm not
do.
trying to
I'm
be
not
rude.
hating
I'm
on
just trying to say, bro, like this is the time you look at different options in
him.
life.
If maybe it's just not.
I'm not saying- I'm
maybe
not
he has a
saying-
future not in.
I'm not saying it's not the NBA.
How much more time does Najee have on his contract?
Too much.
Too much.
Wasn't it a 4 year,
It was a 4 year.
$32 million?
It's something outrageous.
It's too much.
Way too much.
Yeah.
I mean, Tyson and Hunter.
Yeah,
Tyson and
Zeke.
Zeke are just taking up roster minutes.
Yeah.
roster.
But here's the thing: is you can get out from under Tyson. Zeke is just a I don't know. You were in finance. What do you call that when it's just a crater of an Alcatraz of a just? It's just an expense and it's on the report,
Yeah.
and then you just say, "Here's 8.8 million that we had to spend every year,"
Sean, now
and we move on.
and Jalen Pickett, we
Way
said
too many Sharpies.
too many.
All right, back to positives. Other positive I really liked from the
Summer League.
from the summer league was he was the last guy to make the team.
Curtis Jones.
Curtis Jones. I'm not against Curtis Jones.
Nope.
Only thing I would say about Curtis Jones is that
3 years old.
23 years old. Other thing I would say about Curtis Jones is that we did have a guy named Trey Alexander last year,
Yeah.
who ultimately was a G League player, whatever. So my question just becomes like, did we just have to get rid of Trey Alexander just because, or could we not have given him a
Who
two-way?
got rid of him though? Was it the new guys?
Or did he sign somewhere else? Like, what happened to Trey Alexander? I was like,
I don't know.
I think we won't know a lot about Curtis Jones because he might not play that much, but he is a solid basketball player.
I like Temar Bates.
And he's on the team.
Yeah.
Too. He's another.
Yeah,
he's
Temar
another
Bates.
two-way.
I think he obviously he was undrafted. Yeah,
Yeah.
undrafted from Missouri. I thought he just played. I think he plays. He's 22. I think he just plays within
Yeah.
himself. I think he had a good natural control. He had a good guard presence to him, even though I think he's more of a 2.
Yeah.
He had a nice jump shot. I think that's what I look for in summer league. I'm not looking for the Nuggets to
He
win
has
games.
skills to
Like,
be developing.
here's what happens: the Charlotte Hornets won the summer league. They're gonna be trash in the regular season. Sacramento is who they beat. They're gonna be trash in the regular season. I've known the Chicago Bulls have won it in past years. So that doesn't summer league success, team success doesn't always track overall team success in the regular season or the postseason of the NBA. So or even hell, the NBA Cup. So let's
Yeah.
I like to see our teams win.
exactly.
No matter what.
I get
I
it.
do too. I get it.
And
I get it, Pedro.
And watching it.
Moral of the story, like I said, we're right here. We're Nuggets. We're just looking for gold in this.
Yeah.
And one of the little pieces I did like was Tamar, and I think he just has that. He has a good aura about him. I think he's got a good head on his shoulders. I think he'll fit in well to the culture that
he's
the
a two-way
Nuggets
guy,
have set
so.
here.
Two-way, yeah.
And I'm excited to see the minutes. Hopefully, the Nuggets are blowing out teams a lot.
Yeah.
So you get to see his minutes. And or in the games that's going sour, you get to see his minutes. So
Trey Alexander answer. He's now with the New Orleans Pelicans. He signed a 2-way contract with them.
Another two-way. See,
He was on a 2-way with Nuggets. He appeared in 24 games and he earned G League Rookie of the Year honors.
he's another two-way. I'm surprised we even got rid of him if he's another two. I just don't know. I'm just confused. Maybe I'm confused.
Well,
What
I
about?
mean,
Can you speak about the last guy that was on a two-way contract? He was on Nuggets
Spencer
last
Jones?
year.
Yeah, Spencer Jones, he's on another 2-way contract. So he's the third 2-way contract. We talked about 2 already, right?
What do you think about Spencer?
I loved him.
Me
He
too.
did well. He did well at Summer League. The games, we won 2 games out of the 5. We won 2 games because we lost the first 3. Then we won the last 2.
Yep.
It looked like we kind of figured out what was going on with everybody else finally. But he was one, and the ones that we did lose, he was scoring.
He was.
I mean, he had high scoring, maybe at least one of them. And so I think he deserved a 2-way. He helped us last year. He's number 1 2-way one. I think they probably signed, and then they came the other 2 guys.
I always give Spencer Jones his respect because he was on that team when we were playing against Golden State.
Yep.
And we really was trying to throw that game. And he was a part of the people that was like, we refused to lose this game.
Yeah.
And helped us win. And he came off the bench and scored maybe, I don't know, it could have been like 7 points. But it was
needed, much needed.
And I honestly think Spencer Jones is a solid basketball player.
Yeah, he's a small forward.
He's a solid basketball
So
player.
he's
he scored 6 points in that game.
So Tamar, is it Tamar?
In that Golden State game? Yeah, he came off the bench and scored 6 points. They were impactful.
He had an 18-point game. And
Yeah, he went 3 of 4.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about in the regular season.
Oh, regular season. Yeah.
He had a big game last year.
No, I remember that. It was
so when
awful.
we brought him back as a two-way guy, I'm happy.
You know what game it was? It was the one where he didn't know he was going to be on the team. And
Golden State.
Yeah, and they had to go get him, and he had to get his uniform and get right over.
And Curry was in the game. It wasn't like
Yeah.
there was real basketball players in
Yeah.
that game.
It was a good game.
I actually really do enjoy Spencer. He's the type of person you want on your team because you're
Right.
like, he might develop. You know what I mean?
Well,
I think that's Temar Bates.
Tamar can do it, and then I also think Curtis Jones. I think we picked up the 3 really good guys.
Because
we got
DeRon showed that he's active roster.
Be active.
He's active roster.
Hunter Tyson stuck on the roster. No, I'm just joking.
No,
Yeah. No, I
I
think
said what I said about
you said it.
100.
It's
And I
a,
genuinely, I'm doing this as a friend.
yeah. Okay, okay, no doubt. We keep moving. So, anyways, we got is it Tamar? I want to pronounce his name properly. Tamar Bates.
Temar Bates.
Yeah, and we have Spencer Jones and we have Curtis Jones. So we have spots that might open up there that they can move them up depending on how they do on a two-way deal. And that's the end of our team.
Yeah.
And we can move on, but I think we need to
To not Nuggets.
get the not Nuggets, but I think we need to get us a backup point, and then
I
all
think
will be great.
honestly, going into last season, the conversation was we need a bench. We need a
Yeah.
bench. We need a
We
bench.
got one.
You guys were like, "Oh, we're gonna make a trade. We're gonna make this." I was like, "That's
shoot,
not-"
one trade would have got us the championship.
And
It would.
it was once more we're not gonna beat that dead horse. At least now going into this, it's like, hey, if let's see how we operate with and hopefully, excuse me, without and hopefully with a backup point guard.
Yep.
So these are the better conversations. I think going into year 4 is being reflected really fast. Like year 1, we had different things we're looking at than we did year 2. Year 3, we were having different conversations we were having coming into year 4. And I'm happy this conversation is more thorough and streamlined.
Yeah.
Looks more like
With-
2023.
With hope around.
And we traded in 2023 at the deadline.
Yeah.
And like I said, the thing I think I would do, like I said, as
It's
a GM,
crazy when you make moves. What
Yeah.
happens?
That's what I said. As a GM, I think I'm cool with living with our ML until the trade deadline because teams might MLE because I think there might be some teams that just kind of suck and they'll be willing to give up a good player. So
There will definitely
let's
be teams that suck.
Speaking of teams that suck, let's go to the not Nuggets. Who were your winners and who were more specific on the teams that
In the
suck?
free agency?
Who were your losers of NBA offseason?
We're not doing summer league, not
And no, I'm saying NBA all season.
Oh,
What teams did you think made good moves and who do you
Mhm.
think made bad moves?
Houston got better.
Of course. You had KD, you can't not.
Yeah. I think Houston got better. I think the East is in trouble because they're hurt over there.
It's wide open in
And let's talk about why. Halliburton is going to be out
Out for a
the
year.
Phillies. Okay, so that's one team there. And then Danny
Switch teams.
switched teams, and now he's out because he's hurt,
Back
and
to
he's going to be back to Portland. But not even this season.
yeah,
coming
next
up.
week.
Next time. And who else is
Boston
Boston
would be running away with the East, but Tatum's out for almost the whole year.
God knows what's going on in Philly.
Mhm.
I mean,
They get their guy back.
Second round.
Embiid.
They gotta get out the second round.
Thank you. They need to get out of this.
No offense, JK. No offense.
And we talked about Brooklyn. Brooklyn, I don't think they got better.
They got Mike. They got Mike.
They okay, they got Mike.
Mike.
What about New? Let's go. to
Mike,
New York.
Mike.
What about New York?
That's who I like. I think that's who got the best. If I'm taking one team that's gotten better in
Because
the
of
East,
what happened.
they got Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah.
They got Yabusele.
Okay.
Did they get one other guy? I think
think-
Christoph, you might need to fact check me on. But those are two. Here's the thing about the Knicks. They were basically they kind of did the same thing the Nuggets did where
Yeah.
they had no bench.
Right.
Even though maybe they had bench. I don't know. Thibodeau just never played nobody. It's hard. And he's actually.
There you go. That's an addition.
Why got
Yeah.
yeah,
coach.
the
New coach. So I think if they can
Let's
fix.
say who they got. They got Brown.
Yeah, Mike Brown.
Mike Brown.
So
So
I think if that bench coming in with Clarkson,
That's all they got.
that's Yabusele and Clarkson.
Mm-hmm.
I think Clarkson on that bench.
Yeah. it's
If you
helpful.
can get another 15 points from a bench
Everybody
player,
can be a Nugget Snoop. Just revamp their.
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying if the East is wide open,
it's
the
wide
Knicks
open.
did not take a step back. They got two good players. Like Yabusele is a great.
And if you want to
role
say this,
player.
they took a step forward, and they don't have Boston in front of them. That's
Exactly.
it.
So I think they don't have the Pacers
But
in front of them.
Milwaukee might have something to say about it. 'cause
How? Have you seen that team besides Giannis and Miles Turner?
I think
They lost Drew Holiday.
Yeah, I know. But
That
I know.
team gotten worse.
Yeah, but Giannis is staying, so that's helpful.
Well,
So Giannis will have to carry. It'll be Giannis and literally because they lost Pat Connaughton too. So literally, it's Giannis and Mike and Miles Turner carrying the team.
Somebody-
That's what you're basically
He
asking.
said that Giannis plays.
she
better
doesn't
with the
believe
ball.
it.
What
No.
about Orlando? No one's giving them credit. Orlando.
The team I'm about to say is the team that made the biggest jump.
Can
in my
I say
opinion.
what? But before Orlando got,
Can we, let me,
they got Baines.
let's go.
What's else
Let's go.
Desmond
Let's go.
Bain.
Let's go.
It's a good picture
Milwaukee.
for
One more
them.
thing. One more
Yeah.
thing.
They can make it to the East.
Really moves the needle.
They
I'm
can make
picking
it to Chicago.
Knicks in 6.
Well, let's just say Milwaukee. Back to Milwaukee. They somehow they kept Giannis was like
Knicks and
out the
6.
door. And then when Dame went down, God knows what he thought, right?
Mhm.
But he seems to be happy because he was able to steal from Indiana. Their Miles Turner. Okay, so he's happy because now he can go back to being the point center.
But all
the
you
point
did was
center.
replace Miles Turner with Brook Lopez with Miles
I
Turner.
get it, but Giannis is happy. That's half the battle.
Is he
Giannis-
happy?
Yes, he's happy.
I think you put a band-aid on a gushing wound.
Yeah.
Get it.
I think the best team that had the best offseason in the East was Atlanta.
Mm.
I think
Why?
because they got Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah.
They got Luke Kennard.
Yeah.
They got Nickeil Alexander Walker, who, if you didn't know from the NBA, the Western Conference Finals, is actually the SGA's cousin.
SGA's cousin.
So I don't know if anyone knew that, because you didn't watch the telecast, you would have never known that. And then they got Kenton Wallace, which, that's a 2-way contract. But I think to go with the nucleus they already had,
Yeah.
they obviously lost what's my
Daniel
guy
Dyson.
from the center? They lost the center, Clint Capella.
To the Houston Rockets,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's why.
But the thing is, like, when you really look at it, I think Atlanta did well. My issue with Atlanta is it's always like Atlanta's just something about their basketball team. It's like they'll always kind of get to a certain spot and then they'll just lose.
But we have
You basically got to go from 11 to, you're saying we'll be a top 3 team in the East. Is that what you're saying?
I think they'll be top 3, top 4.
Well,
if KP's hurt, because obviously he had that injury that kind of kept him hurt. No, he'll be back.
Okay.
I think if I had to say right now on this pod, I think he'll go number 1 seed. I'll say Cleveland. I'll say Cleveland again because Cleveland kind of improved. They were already the 1 seed. Nothing really changed. They got Lonzo Ball. They got Lonzo Ball and they got Larry Nance. Junior. So yeah, whatever. Like I said, I think they were already the 1 seed. Nothing really changed, and everybody else around them got worse. So I'm gonna say
y'all missed the team.
They're the 1 seed. I'm gonna say my 5. 1 is Cleveland for me. 2, I would put the Knicks. 3, I would put the Hawks. 4, I would see
3rd in the East. The Hawks over Orlando.
And over Detroit.
I'm putting Detroit in at 4.
And Indiana's just going to
I'm putting Orlando.
They're better than Orlando?
They're in the same division. They'll duke it out.
Wow. Okay. Go. You got his opinion.
And then Boston.
We don't have to agree.
I'm not going to... Bro, Jalen...
Well, you didn't put Indiana there. You kicked him to the curb.
I did kick them to the curb. They lost their 2 best players.
You didn't put him in.
I'm putting Boston's going to sneak in at my 5-6.
They got.
Can I say it? Yeah, Philly.
Embiid.
What about a team?
I'll believe it when I see it.
This team. How about this team? Miami Heat.
Yeah, Pete.
Yeah, come on.
No. Think about it.
Let's have a serious conversation.
No, you forgot. They have Bam. They got Tyler Hero.
Mm-hmm.
They just added.
You know who they had last year?
They added Norman Powell.
Oh, Norman Powell.
They did.
He was basically an all-star last year at 18 points.
Yeah.
If you add him to that team,
they were the AC.
I think they're going to be better than
last season.
Is Jimmy Butler still there?
Butler's on the Golden State.
Last season they were the 8th seed.
You don't think they jumped to?
They were the 8th seed at 37 and 45. I bet they remain the 8th seed.
Okay.
And they'll be 41 and 41. That doesn't mean anything to me.
And they got
Spoelstra. It means nothing to me. That means nothing to me.
Just think that they're all gonna be okay.
I think.
The East is a crap. We are saying the East is a crap.
I think what you said earlier, the East is in trouble.
Yeah.
We're just being nice right now.
Okay, all right, okay.
We're saying who's gonna be the runner-up next year.
No runner-up.
Because the champion is in the West.
3 teams. I think
the champion's in the West.
There's Nuggets clearly.
Yeah.
Thunder clearly,
yeah,
and the Heat. I mean the Rockets clearly. Those are the 3.
Yeah,
those are teams that are just moving up.
Yeah.
And then you have
the Clippers as a dark horse.
Minnesota,
and the Lakers,
and the Warriors,
Yeah,
okay.
Those are gonna be the teams in the West.
Yeah.
And then you can I could see the Suns making a noise.
I really like the
Spurs.
I think the Spurs are gonna be higher than the Suns this year.
Yeah, I think Spurs and Suns they kind of make a flash.
And they got a new coach, right? Because Pop's not.
You know who else we didn't say? Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas is gonna be good too. Dallas is gonna be good.
The story is the West for the 25th year in a row
Yeah.
is a behemoth.
Yeah.
You know, and the East is
And it's
just
a fight to the finish. It's just
the
crazy.
only thing that will save the East is the only thing that has saved the East for the last 20 years is LeBron James.
Yeah.
And if LeBron James is in the East, we have a conversation about said
If he
East.
flips the
But if
caps.
he's not, the West is the West. It has been since Dirk and Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
It ain't changing.
And Kobe, no.
Kobe
And Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo.
And come on, it ain't
Yeah.
changing.
No.
Since Yao Ming.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's rinse and repeat. The West is the West.
Well, those are the teams. Any losers that you think got worse during the
The Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, you think they got worse?
Yeah.
And I will kick a fan. I'll kick them when they're down.
I think the Lakers did get worse.
You will
Dalton
kick a lot of-
Connect
I
was
know I
great.
didn't put the Lakers in
Kick
the
the Lakers
as a
fans
chance
when
to
they're
be in the
down.
West, like as like a 9th seed. I was basically just throwing a 9th seed in there. The Lakers did get worse.
Yeah.
They disrespected LeBron.
Yeah.
Probably gonna leave mid-season.
Guess what to say? It was talk that LeBron was mad.
And you know what else they disrespected? Austin
Rivers.
Reeves.
Reeves, I'm sorry.
And I mean, I'm playing Austin Reeves about to leave after this year.
Yeah.
So they got
Hey, I will never cry tears for the Lakers.
neither will I.
What did Coach Malone say? R.I.P. to him.
Yeah.
Outside of injuries, any other team that you can't say obviously.
No.
Boston and Indiana.
As a small market
That's not-
fan, even though I don't like them that much, Dame coming back.
Yeah.
that was cool. That was a good move.
That's
a cool move by Chester.
That's like game respects game.
That was
you know?
game respect game.
Looking at him as a Nuggets fan, because we're a degree of separation. If we're
Mm-hmm.
being completely honest, you know, we have a deity, and if they had a deity, they would be in our position. But the fact is, we're looking at him as like that's cool.
I think Minnesota got worse.
He went back to.
I think Minnesota
Me
got
too.
worse. Minnesota losing Desmond Bain, that was a bad loss.
Desmond.
Yeah.
Bain. Memphis.
Memphis, my fault. I said
Memphis. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
Memphis. Yeah.
No.
Oh, did Memphis? You think they got worse? Well,
Yeah,
they
you
did.
can't lose
Yeah.
Desmond Bain.
Yeah.
That was all John Morant.
You act like Desmond Bain's the second coming, like Dominique.
He was
Wilkins.
at 30.
Yeah.
He could get 30 if he needed to.
He held the team together.
Yeah, he wasn't
Where
bad.
was? Remember when they was up 28 versus the OKC
Yeah.
in Game 3? Where was Desmond Bain?
Wasn't he the guy that helped him get up by 30 points?
Well,
And
yeah.
he was also the guy that helped him lose too.
You saw it is when we didn't have
Yeah.
Aaron Gordon. We
Yeah.
was,
It was up. We was never up by
He
28.
needed every piece. Every
but they were
time,
up 28
all
when
day.
John Morant was the main person scoring
Yeah.
in the game.
And John Morant.
John Moran was
figured
even
out.
in that game, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
he was.
Yeah,
And
he
got
He got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Yeah.
And he figured out. He said,
Okay, but Desmond Bain and Jared
I'm not
Jackson.
saying
Jackson.
he's good.
You just keep saying.
I think he's
saying.
I'm not saying he's like the star.
I
I'm
want
just saying
people
he's-
to comment and say how many times Mo said Desmond
Yeah.
Bain,
Well, Wade said it a lot when.
Because I think you skipped on Orlando. I think they're the second best team in the East now.
Yeah.
and then you said the reason was
Damon hasn't added Desmond Bain.
okay.
Oh, shout out. You know he got traded. You know what's his name got traded too?
Who did?
KCP. We didn't even drop his
Oh,
name on
that's
the
right,
podcast.
KCP, and he got
He's
KCP.
going. He's going to the Grizzlies.
Always a championship. Always a champion.
All right. Well, any other
What if
teams?
the Nuggets get KCP back?
Oh my
Good.
God!
We could. Any other teams that you think drop?
How, but
Flip them for Zeke Naji.
That'd be
could they get KCP back?
Anything's
know.
possible with our two-headed monster,
Wow,
Never know.
that
Ben Wallace. Our team.
yeah,
Our two-headed monster, Ben Wallace.
wow, that'd be crazy.
All right, let's go to the
Y'all make me happy.
2 minutes remaining.
2 minutes remaining.
2 minutes remaining.
So, Mr. Nikola Jokic
Ah,
running around, having fun,
Joker,
enjoying Chicago, or enjoying
Serbia.
not Serbia,
Where's he?
China.
Ni hao.
He is enjoying China,
Wow.
and he just had a signature shoe, another one dropping. That's
Mm.
why he's out there enjoying his time. I think he's with what's the group called 361.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we just want to talk, some of the signature basketball shoes of all time.
Wow.
They don't have to be your favorite. You don't gotta pick the ones you love hooping in. But what have just been some signature basketball shoes that you just love throughout time?
I'm going to answer your question, but has Joker not had a signature shoe?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
dropping a new colorway.
Just a new thing.
New
So he's
colorway.
in China running against bullet trains and
Yeah, and now he's got more fans because I've seen China go crazy for him.
somewhere. I might have this number wrong, but don't forgive me, audience, fans out there. I think he got like 40. He said he now has like 40 to 45 horses in his stable.
Oh, that's crazy.
He loves.
Makes $51 million a year.
Oh my! On the horses.
And he's going to make $77 million more.
Okay.
So, AKA, the dude is rich as all
He's
getting.
gonna have as many horses as he wants. Okay. back to signature shoes. I just want to
You can buy a horse every day and still have millions left over.
Before we leave Joker, because he's our guy. In that picture when he's running against that bullet train, he looked like he lost some weight.
Let's also say it's not a bullet train. I feel like we just
What is it? It's not a bullet train?
Was it a bullet train?
It's a bullet train.
Oh, it was going in. It was coming in really slow.
It was at the terminal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, come
I
on.
didn't know it was an actual bullet.
Yeah.
I said it earlier.
The high speed
High-speed train, yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, but he looked like he's, not. He looked like he's working out.
Yeah, he's good. He put the beers as soon
So you say his shoe.
as soon as Tim Hardaway and all them got on.
Oh yeah, he was like, I'm
Someone
doing.
remember when Luka was drinking the beer and the guy pulled it, Michael Finley? Someone in Serbia pulled that beer from Jokic. Said, hey, we got a championship to win now, bro.
Championship to win. You got some.
Yeah.
No, mine is I'm not MP. I'm sorry, Michael Jordan.
Okay.
I love you guys. I'm sorry, my dears. You had Michael Jordans. You had the red, white, and blue, red, black, and red.
Oh yeah, you talking about the Jordan ones?
Jordan ones. Y'all had
Jordan
the
ones.
Jordan ones, and they were black, white, and red.
Shout out to his mom for that.
Is that what it is?
His mom got him that first deal.
Wow.
That red legendary deal.
Good.
Legendary Nike
Watch the
deal.
movie Air, yeah.
Yeah. So I love
First
that
off, what you
shit.
got?
My turn. I hope that Nikola Jokic is bringing back some how to speak Chinese books for Hunter Tyson.
Oh, that.
Because he's gonna need them.
Ni hao.
Can we just let the audience know that you will go there if you don't have
This is player of the year.
I'm just saying if you are here after 4 seasons, you don't know I go there.
He goes there.
Come on, welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
But ni hao, keep practicing, Hunter. Truth be told, I think it's X's and O's. It's not hoops anymore. Answer is the answers. The questions. Yeah. Come on.
Answers, yeah.
My aunt, Jay's sister, bought me the black ones. Not even the first.
Those are
Not even the
cool.
first ones. The second waves. The black Reeboks. Those are iconic in my opinion.
Wow.
And can I throw a caveat in? I want to hear yours. You go.
Well, I don't know if they are the best shoe, but one of my favorite shoes to hoop in as a kid was definitely the Mellows.
I knew. That's what I was saying.
You might have said them.
That's why I was like, okay.
G Mellows.
The mellow ones, yeah.
White
And the
with
blue-
the
the
light
blue.
blue strap.
Yeah, they were nice. And we just changed our colors, didn't we? The
Mhm.
Nuggets.
And then you had the
Syracuse
Syracuse.
was cool,
Yeah,
yeah,
the Syracuse ones.
orange and yellows.
Yeah,
Those are
not
crazy.
the yellows, the orange and white.
Orange and whites. I didn't miss
Yes, bro.
that. Orange and whites is
Yeah.
crazy. The Zoom Soldiers by LeBron them joints is crazy.
Yeah.
The Galaxies is crazy. The Kobe's is crazy.
Yeah,
There's so
it's
many
true.
codes.
Like the kamikazes, the shacks.
Yeah.
The pennies. Come on.
Oh, but
Penny, yes.
Strawberry.
The penny.
No, Starberry.
Foam
Shout out to him
pockets.
for lowering the price.
He
for
did
kids.
lower the price.
That was very much respect. We were talking about China.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Starberry's
China's
big.
legend.
He's a legend in China. So
He
shout out
is
to
red
Starberry.
like strawberry, yeah. Yeah, but mine, I know y'all want to say about my age here, but what about Converses?
Oh, which
Yeah.
one? You talking about the OGs?
Basketball
Yeah,
is my favorite sport.
Favorite sport. Yeah, Converses.
All right. Okay. Sounds good. Get you some of these pairs. We are not sponsored by them, but
Yeah, we
we
have
are
a sponsor.
Nuggets fans.
Yes.
Just because we are Nuggets fans, make sure you subscribe to the podcast, Just Nuggets Podcast. We are still on break. However, we have to stop in for the summer from the Just Nuggets Podcast. My name is K. Colley. You can find us on X and Twitter. Christoph Yalish, thank you for an amazing show. JJ, thank you for an amazing show.
Janet.
And as always, go Nuggets.
Go Nuggets.
Go Nuggets.